Is it just me, or has YouTube Elden Ring thumbnails fallen into the multiverse of extremely ridiculous clickbait? It's like, here's this secret weapon no one has found before. No kidding, buddy, that weapon is not even in the game to begin with. I'm about to start the second wave of Elden Ring clickbait thumbnails, and on these thumbnails you'll see like, this weapon's Ash of War will make you tea and coffee. What's up everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood French Canadian, and today I'm going to show you 3 rune farms that are pretty freaking good and that I use constantly when I need to make a new build and level up weapons, because as we know, smithing stones and just buying them takes a lot of runes. One of them is early game and 2 of them are late game. The first rune farm, I think a lot of people know it. It's in Caelid, and basically you want to take the portal at the 3rd Church of Marika in Limgrave, and then it will portal you to Caelid, where the Bestial Sanctum is. And all you need to do at that point is get on your horse and then go forward until you see the site of grace by the bridge where the flying dragon is. And then all you want to do is go up to the left and farm the militia dudes that are there. Now there's 7 of them and they're worth 1094 a pop. If you do this low level, it might take you more time to kill them, you know, for obvious reasons, and they can kill you pretty easily. But every time you kill those 7 enemies and you reset, you will get 7658 runes. And that is really good if you're low level. Now if you do this for an hour, let's say, I can't exactly calculate how much time it will take you because it's very different for every person, but let's say it takes you like 2 to 3 minutes each time to kill all 7 of them. You can get up to 229,000 runes per hour. Now if you're higher level and you can do this quicker, like I show you in this video, then you can do upwards to 459,000 runes per hour for this farm. And be sure to not forget the little guy that is at the far end of this area. Most of the time he's hiding behind the tree that fell, so it's pretty hard to see him, but he is behind there. Now the second farm that I'm going to show you is the palace where Mog is the real Mog. When I was looking for videos like these, a lot of people were like, you need to complete White Mask's entire questline, and then not only that, you need to do 3 PvP invasions, and the questline was pretty long. So I was like, dude, I am not messing around with this. But there's a way you can get there through a portal. Now the only drawback to it is that the portal is located in the secret area, so it's in the consecrated snowfields. But this is why this rune farm is specifically endgame, because you pretty much get all the pieces to go to the Haligtree area very late in the game. So once you take the portal, it's pretty easy. You'll port into a cave and then you just make your way forward, get on your horse, and you'll see the first site of grace there, and that's where the farm is. Now I've calculated 13 enemies, but I may be mistaken because I was just like counting bodies afterwards after slaughtering them all. But basically these guys will give you 2044 runes per kill, which would give you 26,572 runes every time you reset and you kill them all. Now if you calculate by the hour, let's say it takes you like 2 minutes to kill them all, then you're looking at 797,120 runes per hour. But do be careful because there is a cliff there, and if you're not paying attention or you get stunned or you're on your horse, then something like this could happen to you. This last area is more complicated to get to, but if you're endgame and if you followed Fia's questline at all, then you probably already have this area unlocked. But if you don't, I'll still show you the exact way how to get there. So basically, once you've defeated Radon, you can go to the city of Nokron. And once you do that, there will be an area near the aqueduct where you have to fight the Valiant Gargoyles boss. Now, if you're having trouble with those and you just don't want to fight them, then magic is their weakness, and I made a video showing you how to kill them easily. Once you defeat them, in that same boss room there will be a coffin, and once you get into the coffin, instead of going down the river, you're going to basically be beamed up to another area. Once you get there, all you want to do is follow my path. You want to use the trees to get to the other section, but if you go on the right, there are trees leading into a cave, and in that cave you can kill those ants that have a how do I say this? A bloated backside, let's say, and once you kill them, you get a Newman rune. They will give you 12,500 runes each. Once you've done that, you can follow the way I show you, and you want to go to the Cross the Roots site of grace. This is one of my favorite farming spots. It's the one I use all the time. I haven't seen this in a video, or like I haven't found this because of a video. Basically it's just the route that I made for myself, especially when, like I said before, when I want to level up weapons. I really like this because you only need to kill 6 enemies and they give you 3,517 runes each. It gives you a bit less than the acrobatic frog people at the Mog place. So it gives you 21,102 runes per run, per reset. However, because there are very little of them, because they don't move when you hit them, and because of how quick it is, you can actually make way more runes per hour. So you're looking at 1,266,000 runes per hour with this route. I think you want to be careful of, because we're going to be doing lots of jumping from tree to tree, you want to make sure that you jump off a ledge, because if you just fall off the ledge, then you can't double jump with your horse. So that is something you need to keep in mind. And also some of the basilisks that are there on the tree, when you're on your way to the 3rd enemy, sometimes they will try to go after you and they'll fall off and you'll get runes from them. Like it's about 1,000 or something like that, around the 1,000s, but it's still more runes. But wait, there's more. You can actually get more runes if you use the Golden Scarab Talisman and if you use a gold pickled foot. Now this Golden Scarab you can get from the abandoned cave in Caelid, and I'll show you how to get there. You can start from the Calem runes, a site of grace, and you just need to make your way forward basically. You have to jump onto some tree roots to get there, but it's pretty easy once you know where it is. You want to make your way through the cave. I'll show you how to get through it, and make sure you bring yourself some boluses to cure yourself of scarlet rot, or if you're a caster, then you can use the flame cleanse me incantation, which will rid you of the scarlet rot as well. Basically you want to stick to the right for this cave and you'll be able to find the boss pretty easily. It's 2 clean rot knights. One of them has the spear, the other one has the scythe that sends those glow rings. And honestly, if you're doing this in game, it's pretty easy. Now the Golden Scarab, it gives you a 20% increase in rune acquisition when you have it equipped. And it also stacks with the gold pickled foul foot, which is awesome. And the good thing about this is you can also craft it. And it's a bit more annoying, of course, than just putting on the talisman, but if you want to really maximize your runes, then you want to use both of those at the same time. Now let's look at the numbers. Let's say you're just using the scarab. If you kill the enemies in the last area that I showed you, then you're looking at 4,220 runes per kill, which adds up to 25,000 for all 6 of them, each reset, which will give you 1,500,000 runes per hour. Now again, if you want to go further and craft the gold pickled feet and use those, you're looking at 5,486 runes per kill, which is 32,000 runes per reset, which gives you almost 2 million runes per hour. But the only issue with this, with the pickled foot, is that because it's a consumable, if you portal back to the Across the Root site of grace, then you'll have to reuse the pickled foot. So you have to craft and like farm a lot of them if you really want to get that 2 million runes per hour, which is a bit of an issue in my opinion. But I think you can still get a ton of runes just using the gold scarab. That's all I have for you guys. If this farm room does not make your bed or your dishes, don't come after me. But I really hope this was helpful. If you have other rune farms that you've discovered, please share them in the comments if you want. So have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you all very soon.